Good morning, beautiful beings, and welcome to my YouTube live videos for my daily life lessons. No, it's not guidance readings, it's the life lessons that we're all going to go through. This is me, Wingy Shnibe Majeki Kwe, Chris Carr Superstar, and Christiana Carr. I'm forgetting my names, this divine being right here. Getting a little excited. Yep, last day February, spring is a coming. And I'm looking forward to that and getting out in my yard this year because I got lots to do here. Lots to do. Try not to get overwhelmed a little bit old, but it'll get done when it gets done. Right? Okay, so as we start every live with our smudge, let's share smudge together. Yeah, I've had a bit of a swinging day. Rough morning with the kids, right? I'm going to swing the other way. It's good. Got lots of good stuff going on. Lots of balance, you know. Sometimes it's a little bit, takes a little bit to see that, but it's always there. Always there. Balance is always there. Okay, here we are. Bring it into our heart. Feel that love. To our throats and our mouths, we speak with love and beauty. To our eyes. Physical eyes that see all the beauty and love around us, and our third eye that sees the beauty within us, and our ears so we can hear all those beautiful words spoken to us, all the loving words spoken to us by others and by the universe, and all over our auras. Keep that cleanse. Oh, aches. I know I stayed up too late the other night. I'm really, really tired, but here you go. There, we'll get that. I'll let you know after. Can you smell it? There we go. Okay. Get the cards here. Oh, ache. Oh, yes. I got caught up in a Netflix series called Outlander. Pretty cool. Takes you back to like 1700s or whatever. Hey, I'm not going to bug you. Just popping in to say hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Oh, I forgot my pouch here. Excuse me. My medicine pouch. So, since this morning, oh, excuse me, I dropped my little certificate here. Oh, goodness, ouch. Yeah, rough morning. So I thought, let's find our center today. Okay, Moonlodge. Oh, Moonlodge tree. Or it's called the Moonlodge spread. It's the inward tree for centering. Find that center and that balance. So here we go. We'll call in all the directions, starting here in the east, the path of illumination, the fire, the spirit. And then we'll go call in all the energies and medicines of the south. That's the place of innocence, the child. That's the waters, the emotions. And all the energies of the west, the physical, the woman, the earth, and all the energies and medicines of the north we call in to share their wisdoms with us. That's the mental, the air. That's our wisdom years. And we walk this earth walk from the south, where we're building our self-esteem, discovering who we are, and that we're all worthy of being here, okay? Stand your ground, hold your place, just like moose would, right? And we go up into the wisdom years to the north. So that's our red road, our earth walk this lifetime from childhood to adulthood, south to north, up in the coral. We learn to nurture ourselves, right? Where, you know, our parents nurtured us. Maybe it's a time to give that nurturing back to our parents, or however that works. It's different for everyone. And then our blue road goes from east to west as the sun, and it's always there, right? Where all the records, everything is revealed. Right there, that's the path of illumination, right? From the east to the west. And becomes clear as we return to that spirit. Then we actually know what happens after we die, because nobody really knows until we get there anyway, right? That's why it's about beliefs and the faiths that we have. Still a little sniffly. I don't know if that's from the crying earlier or whatever. But here we go. We're calling in the energies of the west, right? So east to west is the blue road, the cradle board, the ability to respond. And every day, we have a new day. We have that ability to respond. We have a responsibility, right? An ability to respond, and we have a responsibility, right? And things that we must do. Above, below, and within come together full and whole. And we are all here. Here we are. Here we are. In our power. In our power in this moment. Connected fully to ourselves and the divine. Always, we cannot sever that connection. We can fool ourselves to think that we can, but not really. It's always there, forever connected to each other. We're all in this together, right? Okay. Oh, okay, I feel a little shaky too. I'm going to get the books to remember my positions. My head's still kind of groggy. Hurting. I still can't believe I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning watching that show. 2 days I finished the first season. Like, okay, the Netflix is not good for me. Remember waiting? You have to wait a week for the show to come on again? Right? Okay. I have to discipline myself like that. Hey, one day. Okay, Moonlodge, here we go. Okay, so the east, we start with the east, always in the east, right, for their Moonlodge spread. East is over here. And then the south, take this one here. There we go. And then we go to the west. The west. Right there. Okay, those come out together. And the north. The north is up here. And then we have our centering card, the true self card here. True self card, right in the center. And once we know our true selves, right, those without can never deceive us. This one wanted to come out. It popped out a little bit earlier, so we're going to have a look at that one then. Okay, there we go. Let's look at our overalls here. Overall, to keep in mind, to find that center today, to ground in those roots. Remember though, don't forget that dolphin breath. Right? Let it all go and relax into it. And we'll get that after. I didn't turn off that ringer. That's okay. That's my landline. Anyways, we've heard that before. Eagle spirit is with us today, okay? That's great because I've been calling it in all morning, right? Sometimes we need that. Recognize that too. And Spirit's always there to help us, but that's free will. We have to ask and open up to receive that assistance from the divine. Always the pipe. We have to put the prayer, right? For that inner peace, to find that center, you pray to Great Spirit. 1-1. There we go. 1-1. Right track. That's why they line up. Send those prayers up to help you find that inner peace. I love these cards. Life lessons. Remember, we all go through that. So keep that in mind today. Spirit is with us today. And all we have to do is send our prayers up. You know, you don't need to go get a pipe. Right? You can send your prayers up. Just, you know, in traditional ways we put down tobacco. As we do our prayers, we put down the tobacco. Okay, so, pardon me, Spirit will keep guiding me back. I'm so tired. I didn't get a full 8 hours. Well, probably about 8 hours. I didn't stay up as late last night, but, you know, I couldn't believe that I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, then last night I was up again at 5 o'clock this morning with a wicked headache, so I cannot do that to myself. I learned. I have to ask my body for forgiveness. I'm sorry, I'm not pushing you no more. All right, excuse me for being taken off. Let's get back on track here. East card in the Moonlodge spread. This card is known as the Whirling Spirit card. It is the key to unlocking your spiritual nature and to clearly seeing your spiritual talents and abilities. Well, let's see what that is for today. Okay, after I get my hair out of the way. It's going to be all sweaty. Oh, chocolate. It's nice and sunny out today, too. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Little ears. Okay, so. Okay. Whirling Spirit card is the hour of power, the ritual to joy. Finding that time to connect with your inner self and your inner joy. Even amidst the sadness, we can do that. This is which way works for you. Like me, I call myself a swinger, right? I gotta watch something funny or do something that's going to take me out of, if I'm getting too deep into something, right? Help me switch out of that, right? Because we want to feel our emotions, but we don't want to live there. We want to go into them, but we don't want to live there. We need to, move and shift them. We're going to get that energy moving, right? Emotion, energy, and motion, right? So you clear those out, and that joy is always there. It doesn't come from the outside. Joy is something that comes from within. So you find that time and do something that can tap you into that today. That helps us to find that centering, to find our own joy. Reputation is there. Do you have a reputation that somebody says, oh, you're so good at that, or whatever it is? And in your character, it's not so bad about your reputation. Wayne Dyer talked about that, and I love that. It's not about your reputation, right? Because 100 people, you have 100 different reputations. It's about your character, because that character is who you are at your core, right? Your reputation is just how others see you, and you are not your reputation, right? So tap into that joy and who you truly are. We're all little bundles of joy. We all started out that way for sure. Miracles. Yes, we are miracles. And look at that's a step too, right? We put 4 and 2 together. That's 6, 6, 7. Taking the steps. This is all about the steps. Life lessons, right? You need to let go of that last step before you can move to the next one, right? If you don't move that foot to bring it forward, we're like in the monkey bars, right? How many of us got stuck on that monkey bar, afraid to reach for the other one, and then we get the other one, and then we're afraid to let this hand go to go. But you got to do it, right? You have to let go of that last rung to reach for that next one. So, and we all have that ability to do that within ourselves. So find that joy today. That's your whirling spirit, unlocking your spiritual nature today. And then down in the south, this is the new growth or seed card. Look to this card for possible beginnings in either personal relationships or how you relate to the environment. In the Moonlodge spread, this card may reveal your true feelings about someone or something. It is a card that will show you your hidden emotions towards a person or thing. The nurturing. Lucky number 13. Nurturing down in the bottom here in the emotions. See, we were talking about that, letting them flow. We need to nurture ourselves with that and know that that's okay. It's okay to cry. There's strength in those tears, and there's all sorts of tears. Tears are so beautiful. It's so cleansing. We have grieving tears, tears of anger, tears of joy, right? So nurture that and nurture yourself and your emotions, and everything's okay, right? It's when we fight. What we resist persists, right? If we don't want to feel something, it's there. We can't keep that down. It'll be like a beach ball. It's going to come up and find some way to get out. So we need to nurture ourselves in those times when we're feeling our energy is low. Maybe it's because we're tired. Maybe it's because we're sick. Whatever it is. To each their own. And that's a lot. We've got to balance that out. We have to nurture ourselves. We can't just give that all to everyone else, leaving nothing for ourselves, right? You are worthy of your care just as much as anybody else. You are worthy of your own love just as anybody else is. What you do for others, that's something you need to do for yourself as well, right? So treat yourself the way you want others to treat you, right? You teach people how to treat you, right? So we can put that golden rule for ourselves too, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated, and treat yourself the way you want to be treated, because that teaches others how to treat you. So that's the law, the way we treat ourselves, the others, right? The more respect we have for ourselves, the more nurturing we give to ourselves, the more others will respect that sacred space and allow us to do that for ourselves too, or to support us in that as well. And that's when I get it for that. True feelings. Well, for me, I really need some nurturing, right? I'm really working on that myself, right? Always putting everybody above me. But we're all equal. We're all here, right? So it is not a great feat to make yourself more powerful than others or less than others, right? We're equals, right? No matter what, no matter how much money's in your bank account or your pocket, no matter what size your house is, whether you live inside or outside, we're all equal. We're all in this together. We all have a responsibility here and a purpose that's very important and unique to you. Even if it looks like somebody else's, it's still unique to you, right? Nobody does it the way you do because nobody's you. Okay, so the West card, this is the dream within the dream. It may lead you to your real life purpose, real purpose in life. So study it carefully as blah, blah, blah. Is your dream a vision or product of your superficial ego, or are you being truly introspective and realizing the goals which your higher self is suggesting? It is here in the West that you impregnate yourself with your real life mission. the change. The only thing constant is change, right? We're going to change the world. And we do that by beginning within, right? We can change our own little worlds. And that's what this all, the rites of passage, right? We go from childhood. There's the little cradle board, right? You see that woman or man walking, the human being there walking. This is the red road, the path of life, right? And then we transition, right? Go and we join the blue road of spirit over here, going up the mountain, right? The other side camp. And they drop their robes. I think that's one of the words. They say they drop their robes and join, right? They drop the flesh, the robes, the flesh robes, and we join with spirit once again. So, and we're all here to do that. Rites of passage. We all have that. We're here to walk this road, create that expansion, live, learn our life lessons, and share that and expand that knowledge with all. And we need to have patience as we do this. Do we ever? I used to think I was not a patient person, but I've heard lots of people that's like, oh my God, you're so patient, you're so patient. I'm like, I don't feel patient. I'm feeling very impatient right now, but I guess I was able to keep that hidden. This is one of my power animals too, right? So look at the ants, how they all come together. They each have their own job, right? The worker ant does not try to be the soldier ant, you know. All the little worker ants, they don't go and try to be the queen ant. There's one queen in there of the colony, right? They all feed that queen. They all work for that queen. They all work together to build their homes. And when they work together, the things that they can do, right? There's some ants in different countries, I think, that can lift like a vehicle. I don't know. I'm flashing into Indiana Jones, the Crystal Skull. I think that was one of the last ones there. And they end up in an ant thing, and the ants like carried the whole people, right? They came over to, so what they can do. So think, as we all come together, the changes that we can make in this world, right? And now, is this just because, oh, we want to be rich and famous or whatever, or is this truly to the benefit of all, right? So that's where we need to look at. Is it a superficial ego because I want to look so great and look at how great I am and I'm so nice and loving and giving and all this that I do? And, you know, I don't take from anybody, whatever that is, you know, I don't know. It's just coming in my head. So is it a superficial ego thing to look the part? Or is it genuine, coming, wanting to make a change and a real difference in this world, right? Because that can help us with the patient. We can get impatient when things aren't shifting. If we're getting impatient, is that because of the ego, right? Because as we let go, right, it's divine timing, not my timing. That helps with being that patient. Right? Because, like, I don't know what's got to happen. Who am I to know better than the infinite wisdom? So we sit back and we have patience. We know that it's going to change. The only thing constant is change. So you don't like where you are. You can do stuff and take steps to change that, you know. And you can listen to that guidance. You got to quiet down and tap into that inner joy and have patience that you will know what to do. You will know that next step will come up. But you need to be willing to take that and open to see it. Okay, North card indicates the inner wisdom you may not have recognized in yourself. The North is the place of wisdom and knowing. Therefore, if you are looking outside for answers, this card gently nudges you into following the animal's lead to find the same wisdom within yourself. Studying this card with the idea of knowing yourself will break any self-deception you may have. Oh, stuffy. Okay, I'll blow my nose after. I'm not going to... Sorry, I'll spare you that gross sounds. I know, sniffling's better, right? Okay, so anyways, inner wisdom. Okay, thunder beings, that usable energy. As we're having patience and we're nurturing ourselves, we get some more usable energy, right? The thunder beings call in the rains to help replenish when we need that, right? So that's what we can do too. We have that within us. So any self-deception that I'm running out, I'm gonna all burn out, whatever, that's so we can recharge. You know, everything needs time to recharge. All our electronics need time to charge. You know, even batteries in cars, right? They're charging as they're going. So we all need this power and this usable energy. And there's some that's reusable energy, right? Well, we can get into that a lot on a big global scale and stuff like that too. But let's just keep it micro to our own, because this is the only thing that we have any power. Our power lies within us, right? Within this moment, right? And as we do little moves, and as we all choose to do little moves, we can affect that global scale. But we need to begin within and not overwhelm ourselves with that bigger picture, right? Because it's that cleansing. little at a time, right? It's having that patience. And as things are coming up and releasing those emotions, that energy emotions, being able to shift and change those emotions, right? Being patient with ourselves, right? If this thing comes coming up, why am I still crying over this? What I thought I healed. Well, maybe there's just something else there that you might have missed, or maybe, you stopped it before it was done. Who knows? Be patient with yourself, because as we cleanse out those old energies that we've hung on to, that makes room for more nurturing and loving energies to come in, stuff that helps us feel more fulfilled, right? Instead of draining us and feeling empty. So cleanse that out, right? Cleanse out all that you're not. Cleanse out all that energy that has gone stagnant and is not in the highest and best interest of yourself or others at all. So thunder beings can help you with that too. And so can frog, right? Both frog and the thunder beings call in the rains. So time to let them flow. If you got them, it's all right. Time to take a shower, let that water, and ask that water to wash that all off of you. Nurture yourself, be gentle with yourself. You're a very important part of this universe. Totally. And I thank you so much. Personally, I thank you. Central card. This card indicates the integration point of all the directional medicines of your personal unconscious. It is the power shield of the true self. This is the card of the circle of knowing the within, the taproot of your personal consciousness. Knowing the true self, the within, those without can never again deceive you. When we're in touch with who we are, what our intentions are, we don't need to figure out what somebody else's intentions are. This is the only human we have control over, okay? And do we always? Like, come on, we can get out of control of ourselves too sometimes. So what's our intention if we stay? We have that responsibility. It's our intentions. If we're not sure, we can connect with spirit and help me with this. What is it that I can do that is in the highest and best interest of all? And have that patience. See, there's a reflection of that, right? 32. We still need to have those patience, right? Because we might have gotten into habits and go, well, what did I intend by this behavior? What was the intentions of this? Why did I start that? Maybe, right? Because this is about that self-work, reflecting in and seeing past the illusions of who we thought we were, because we thought we were what everybody else saw. We thought we were what others were reflecting to us, whatever it was. We need to clear out the illusions of who we thought we were, who we thought we should be, and get in touch with who we truly are, that unique, intricate part of this universe that is so needed here for all of us to help make this change and make this shift for the highest and best interest of all. I mean, that's my intentions always. Sometimes it takes a little more work because I'm just tired. I just don't want to do it today. I'm not, I don't want to do it today, but we need to. I see that. Oh, right. That was, I already showed that reflection. Okay, I'm getting tired again. So there's that inner side. See past the illusions. See who you truly are. Okay, and don't get caught up in yourselves. Some people think they're grander than they are, like the story of dragonflies, that he was dragon and was talking about almighty and powerful. I'm not sure the animal, I can't remember the animal, but said, oh, you can turn yourself into these huge things. How about you turn into something small? There's different stories, variations about this, not just dragonflies. So dragon turned himself into a dragonfly, and therefore then he lost all the powers, and now it's only a dragonfly. Only dragonflies are beautiful. And those little nymphs, the transformations that these dragonflies go through, they could spend like 7 years as a little nymph floating around there. And with these wings, that's the shortest times of their lives. It's kind of like I tell my children, your childhood is only this much of your life. You're going to be an adult a whole lot longer than you're a child, right? The opposite, they got these wings a whole lot less time. So their childhood, I guess, spans a whole lot longer. So by the time they get here, they are so wise. And we all are. That's in you too. That's your true self. That's your true self. All the power is still within you. You have not lost your power. It's there. It's connected to the all. Because it's not just your power. It's not just one power. It's the power of the one. The great oneness divine. Tomatoes. That's how I look at it. And I'm really tired. I really got to blow my nose before it starts dripping out here. It'd be really gross. I'm sorry. So, Have a wonderful, wonderful day. What's your intentions for today, right? Get centered. Centered. That's the center card. That's the true self. What is the purpose of me doing this? Anything that you're doing today, is this in the highest and best interest of all? You know, am I doing this just to get this out of the way? Am I putting my heart and soul in it? No matter what you do. Like I always tell my kids, don't do a half-assed job. Whatever you're doing, put your whole ass into it. You know, it's a job that you can be proud of, right? A job that the universe can be proud of. Allow that universe to work through you and put you in all of that too. It blends in you. That's what makes it unique. And only you can do what you do. So do that thing you do so well. And thank you so much for being you. You beautiful, beautiful beings. All of you. No exceptions. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Oh, excuse. I will show this spread out here. And right. Remember not to block the mics. Okay, so here we are. So tap into that joy. Remember, you are not reputation. It's that character is who you are. Spirit is always with us, can help us find that inner peace anytime we need it, right? But we have to open up and ask and get out of our own way, right? How do we know better than the infinite knowledge, right? It's there since before time, we there all time, end of time, whatever you believe, right? Tomatoes. But it's there. You have to open to it. Okay, so find that ritual of joy. It's your character. You're not your reputation. That's how we find our center of who we truly are, right? And we need to nurture ourselves. That's the law. Because how can we take care of anybody else if we haven't first taken care of ourselves, right? That's the law. We deserve that too. Every single one of us deserve love and nurturing. A little TLC for me, please. And here we go. In our West, we need to have the patience. We know that change is coming, right? And is that change we're making for our egos or because this is what's the best of all, right? And that patience, that it might not happen in like right when we want it. That might be an indication that it's your ego, that is coming from your ego. If you're not feeling patient for it, that might be coming from your ego. And maybe then that is not something you're wishing in the highest and best of all. Maybe, you know, for you, it's inside you. You need to look within you for you. And then we have that usable energy, right? That recycling. We got to clear out what is not us, what has been old and stagnant. Let that go, release so that new loving energies can come in. And our intentions, that's the center, the true self. When you know what your intentions are, nobody outside can fool you. Okay, you will not be caught up in the illusions of what you are not, because you know you are true to who you are, and you know your intention is for the highest and best interest of all. But it begins within. We start with that little one in us. All righty then. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Oh, so dark in here. There we go. Big heart hugs. Oh, much love. Love you. Thank you so much for being you and shining your light through in everything you do because, you know, this world needs you. Mig witch, mig witch, mig witch.